I wanted to make this video because I was walking around all day with a broken heart because a Pennsylvania State Police trooper up in the area where I served as a law enforcement officer was killed. And I saw a picture of his family flash across my Facebook page, and it just broke my heart to see his little girl and his beautiful wife and him just sitting there with their smiles on their faces. And I'm sure his daughter and wife were proud of him because he was a Pennsylvania State Police trooper, which is a pretty hefty accomplishment. Very difficult schooling, testing to pass, and a very difficult job, tough job. He was a public servant. I think he was police and fire, which is exceptional. Life of service. And he lost his life. He was shot. He was murdered. I think people forget that the human side of a police officer, that he has to go home to his wife and kids every day. And every day he suits up to put that uniform on and to go out and to serve and protect. And we take an oath to that. And people forget that. There's been so much disrespect towards law enforcement that I think this needs to be said. That little girl's father is gone because some nut job wanted to shoot and murder someone, and then did a cowardly act and took his own life. For what reason he did that, or I don't know, but now everybody loses, especially the little girl. It just saddened my heart. I think that the public needs to realize that if we didn't have law enforcement, there would be anarchy all over this country. You don't understand the job and the scope of the job most of the time. When I see people complaining, sometimes it sickens me because there are a lot of good men and women in law enforcement. I sang for a lot of funerals and memorial services when I was a deputy sheriff. And all I would see is crying kids and crying wives. And I don't know. Don't forget, have respect for the people that keep you safe, because they leave the house early in the morning and sometimes don't come back till late in the evening. And depending on even what happens during their shift, sometimes the next day. The sacrifice that you make every day as a law enforcement officer is huge. And I think recently it's been disrespected, and I just had enough of it. I think that people are not grateful enough to law enforcement. I served my community. I was respected by law enforcement officers and even by people who broke the law because I was always fair and always just. And when I looked at that picture of that man with his family, I knew he was fair and just also. And now he's gone. God rest his soul, and may his soul lie in the arms of the angels, and may his family be protected by God and the angels. Godspeed. Pray for his family. And I guess singing for law enforcement memorials all my career, it just breaks my heart. To the Emeryville Barracks. Emeryville was a part of my life, my whole life. That was the area I was raised in. I know many retired Emeryville state troopers. I have state trooper friends that are serving for the Pennsylvania State Police and retired. I'm just heartbroken over this. Magnus Wayne, to all my followers, you see a law enforcement officer, just buy him a coffee or wish him a good day. because it's one of the toughest jobs on the planet. It really is. Magnus Wayne, we need to start taking better care of one another. Peace out.